Hi everybody, my name's Gareth Thomas. I'm a professional rugby player. I'm from a country called Wales, which is in the United Kingdom. Growing up, the place I lived in was very working class, very manly, and I felt I was born into a world that was trying to make me the same as everybody else. Yet somehow I knew I was a little bit different, but I couldn't really explore the difference because I needed to be the same as everybody else. Because I wanted to be a rugby player, I needed to be tough, I needed to be macho, and that didn't equate with people to being gay. So I lied to people, I became a fraud to people, and at the age of 35 I realised everything I had in my life, every friend I had, every teammate I had, every hug I even had off my mother was based on a lie. I even went to the length of marrying the best girl I ever met in the world and probably ruining her life in the process. So what I realised at 35 when I look back on my life is that I needed to start to be truthful with people. I needed to be myself, and I needed people to love me and to want to be my friend for who I was, not for who they thought I was. So being a successful rugby player, being a household name around the world in sport, made things extremely difficult. Realising that everybody is going to judge me for who I am rather than who I wanted them to think I was, which was a tough guy and a tough rugby player. So the first person I told was my wife. I told my wife because I felt I was at the depths and I couldn't go any lower. One day I sat on the side of my swimming pool with my legs dangling in the pool, bottle of vodka in one hand, trying to find the strength and the courage somewhere to drop myself in the water, close my eyes, never wake up again. To the time that I used to walk along the cliffs near where I live, every day getting a little bit closer to the edge, hoping that there'd be a gust of wind from somewhere that would just come along, push me over the edge. And I could close my eyes and I wouldn't have to face the truth, and I wouldn't have to tell people the truth. So I realised if I couldn't do this, if I couldn't die, then I had to start living. And by start living, it means I had to start telling the truth. So I told my wife, who was very supportive of me. I told my parents, who were very supportive because they loved me because I was their son, not because I was gay, because I was their son. I told my friends, I told my teammates, and one by one everybody hugged me, everybody tapped me on the back, everybody looked me in the eye and said to me, we don't care that you're gay, we just care that you're truthful with us, we just care that you're Gareth Thomas, we just care that you play as hard as you always have and you be the same person that you always have to us. So this world I'd created, this horrible world, this homophobic world, this world that wouldn't accept me, I think I created it because I needed to justify why I was lying. Everybody was so nice to me after I came out, everybody supported me, and I decided, I always thought I was born to play rugby. Rugby was in my blood, rugby was who I was. But I realised it's not what you do when you're here, it's the legacy you leave behind. So I decided to stand up for the rights of people who were in the same position that I was in, and to try and show people that it does get better. Life isn't what you think it is, always. It's not as dark as you think it is. When you're truthful, it sets you free. Everybody has a right to control their own destiny. If you lie, then you take that destiny away and you put that destiny in other hands because you live in fear. You live in fear of people knowing you lie. So when you tell the truth, you control your own destiny. And whatever you want to be, and whatever you want to become, and wherever you want to go in this world, go there telling the truth. Because it's more worthwhile. Believe me, life gets better if you're honest.